respected chairman, honorable panelists, and the august delegates. I'll just begin and end with a short story. As the chairman began, I think in crux we can say it was having feet in the past, heart in the present, and eyes on the future. And that's where we stand here in India Ideas Conclave. Lao Tzu, a great Chinese sage, he looked at governance telling a small story. If there's a king and people get things done, not knowing that they have a king is the best type of government. And if there's a king and people get their things done and know that there is a king, it's a good government. And if there is a king and if people have to make complaints to get their things done, it's a bad government. And if there's a king, and even after having made complaints, people don't get their work done, it is the worst form of a government. And furthermore, if we come to democracy, we, the elected government, we are not the rulers. We are rather the custodians or trustees for the betterment or welfare of the people. And still today, after 70 years, we have to ponder, we have to think, we have to work towards making people the partners so that they don't think they are subjects, rather they are the citizens of this nation. To put it more clearly, we can't say that democracy is Prajatantra because nobody is Praja, rather it's Loktantra. And as our Prime Minister says कि मैं प्रधान सेवक हूँ, आज़ादी के 70 साल बाद भी all the authorities may it be in the capacity of public representatives or bureaucracy or judiciary, we still have to imbibe with the very thought of being public servants is a major question mark. I would like to underline here that the nearest synonym of independence is responsibility. And the nearest litmus test of an administration is accountability. Currently, the accountability we have is the procedural accountability, it's not the accountability for performance. The audit we have is the procedural, not the performance audit. काम गलत किया तो punishment है, काम नहीं किया तो there's no punishment. It's not even taken into the remark. Further, for we Indians, Suraj or Sushasan is the concept that the very child born in this country understands when he gets to when he gets the explanation of Ramraj, or as the Brathal says, Ramraj and the advice of Lord Krishna to Arjun in Gita is only about good governance. The question is not about what is good governance, rather how to achieve it, as the chairperson started. I would like to quote Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay ji, not only because this being his birth centenary, but because the integral humanism in which Deendayal Upadhyay ji codifies the entire treasure of knowledge, wisdom and experience of the journey of human civilization, right from Upanishads till Vivekananda till Gandhi. It gives solutions and clarity of thought for every available or every present problem we are facing today as a nation. In today's times of technology, Deen Dayal ji says, progress in technology is one which eradicates unemployment, reduces disparity, and cuts down pollution. Further, he says the true indicator of progress is not an increase in the wealth of rich, but availability of basic amenities and comfort to the poor. He further says, the progress of reconstruction of a nation must begin from rural quarters because here exists the basis of life and source of natural resources, and also this is the natural order of evolution. I would like to conclude underlining that on 15th of August 1947, we did get the independence, but we didn't begin with or plan with, or as the Honorable Amit Shah was telling yesterday, not reforms, but Amoolchul Parivartan is the requirement of the day. We did get independence, but not Swaraj, which Gandhiji dreamt of. And after so many of years of independence, still we do continue with the structures or systems made be of Englishmen which they gave us, may it be revenue, education, administration, policing, environment. All these structures were fine for them, for they planned them to utilize a slave country to the maximum for their own benefit. They didn't plan anything in those days for the welfare of the country, of the people of India. So I would just put it before you that still after 70 years of independence, we do need to decolonize India. And as the decolonization of India will by and by take place, we will be Bharat, which we are. If I put a small example, during Atalji's government, after so many more years, we started presenting the budget instead of 5 in the evening at 11 at the 11 when the beginning, which is the appropriate time from the point of view of our country, not from the point of view of the country which we were slave of. The country which was known for its for it being Hunarmand, I should say, skillful country, may it be in the area of metallurgy or shipping or agriculture or food processing. It took so many more years for the government to say, make in India, stand up India, skill India, which should have been said on 15th of August 1947. Finally, I think after having the small way we have put it, the panelists here, if we further move towards the discussion, we'll reach some fruitful decision, some fruitful direction, and fruitful solutions, which we all sitting here do feel, do think that we need an appropriate direction, an appropriate way of working, which is, I should say, which should be Deshanukul and Yuganukul to both together.